It's Ty, the Tasmanian tiger. Lots of T's there. Hope you guys are doing well. This is old school. This is a request from one of our awesome subscribers. Big shout out to ZPB Studios. Mate, I apologise for taking an age to get this up. I know you did ask me to take a look at it way before Christmas. Anyway, here we go. So, I've had to sit through several cutscenes. It took forever for this game to get going, and here's more. So those graphical artifacts you can see is because I'm using a widescreen patch. I think that's why it's happening. But gameplay here, it looks absolutely fine. So it actually looks pretty nice, doesn't it, guys? I find the cutscenes, and I'm only, 10 minutes into the game, 20 minutes or so, really obnoxious. Mega obnoxious. I do not know about this game. I did not know, I should say. Never heard of it. I don't remember it on PS2. Apparently it's had a remake, guys. You can play this on the Series X. Or Series S. Or PS4. The remake hit the PS4 as well. And the Switch, I think. So yeah, let's just play this. Now, my main issue with this game straight away, not just the cutscenes, is the camera. In the options, it does give you an option to play with normal settings rather than the inverted settings, which it's set at default. But even on normal, it's still inverted, or the camera is still inverted, which is really frustrating for me. The camera in this is mega sensitive. But with all that said, I quite like it. But let's see if my opinion changes as I actually get into the game for realsies. I've been doing a lot of tutorial type stuff so far. Mixed reviews, by the way. This was like Marmite. Some reviewers hated this game. Some reviewers thought this was pretty good. So it's a very interesting request, this. It's obviously a Crash Bandicoot clone of sorts, or it's influenced by that. It's influenced by Mario 64 as well, because I can do like a jump thing, which I'll show you guys in a bit, where I basically, you know, like when Mario does the little sit-down jump thing. What's the word for that? I don't know. And yeah, look how gorgeous this is, though. I am upscaling to 1080p. Can I get that over there? I think I can swim. I didn't need to swim anyway. Look at that. I'm using a bit of software called PCSX2, and again, that's probably why I'm getting the graphical artifacts on the cutscenes, because back in the day, you would have probably played this in 3 dimensions, although in options on this, there is a widescreen setting, which I have set that to as well. But look, this happens. The borders, it's fine though. Doesn't matter, does it? It does not matter. These checkpoints make me laugh. The little toilet that pops up there. The outside toilet. Or the outside loo. I hate the word loo. It's a UK thing, that. Just got to use the loo. I don't know why. It rubs me up the wrong way. Okay. I mean, obviously the target demographic for this game would be the younger gamer, I'm assuming. But platformers can be enjoyed by all ages. In fact, as I'm making this video, I'm currently playing through Astrobot on the PS5. My Game of the Year 2024. I know that actually did win Game of the Year 2024 at the Game Awards. If you take any notice of those awards, I don't really. It doesn't mean anything. But it's an absolute fantastic platformer. It's one of the best platformers I've ever played. That's high praise, I know. So, yeah, I'm on a bit of a platformer thing at the moment. I need to get more. I need to buy more platformers. I'm getting back into them. And, yeah, Mario Odyssey's another one I still haven't played. It was in the sale a few months ago. I should have picked it up. What I'm doing with the Switch, all of this is way off subject, guys. But anyway, what I'm going to do with the Switch, I think I'm going to wait for the Switch 2 to release before playing Odyssey. Because I got a feeling that the new Switch will improve the performance on a lot of the Switch 1 games. Hopefully. Anyway, back to this game. It's enough waffling. Ah, this damn camera. So when you hit square on the PlayStation controller, you do your boomerang thing, your boomerang throw. It auto-aims for you, which is handy. Oh, this koala though, man. Every 2 minutes, you got to stop and talk to him. It's so frustrating. I'm not the most patient of people. I don't mind it in a game like The Last of Us. Like a story-driven game with brilliant voice acting and that kind of thing and an immersive story. But in your platformer, I don't need it. Just give me a little speech text bubble that pops up, which I can skip straight away. I don't need the cutscenes. I know it is PS2 and the PS2 was doing PS2 things. Some people might like that in their platformer. I'm not one of those people. Music's okay. Lots of collectibles in this. I'm not entirely sure what I think of this game. Give me another 10 minutes or so. I'm not entirely sure. Okay. It's definitely got the Mario 64s about it. It just throws you in. It lets you... Well, I say it just throws you in, lets you play. Apart from the koala stopping action every 2 minutes. But it's got a sense of freedom about it, I guess. It is a linear game. It's not an open world platformer. But neither was Mario 64. Even though it kind of was, but it kind of was linear, wasn't it? It wasn't Breath of the Wild, for example. Okay. Oh! Right, I'll try and do that jump bum thing in a minute. The jump bum thing. That's like the most cringeworthy thing I've said on this channel. And I've been making videos for years now. But anyway, I'll try the jump bum. How do I do it? I can't remember. So if you press circle, Ty will do a bite as well. I forgot to tell you about that. He'll bite stuff. Oh, come on. This camera. I'm fighting with the camera. The game is not hard. It's not challenging in any way. But the camera is challenging. There you go. I've been on the old crapper. That's what happens when you die, basically. There you go. There's the jump bum. I thought that might work on Mr. Crab. But I don't like Crash Bandicoot, guys, and I know that's blasphemy. Some of you watching this will be like, really, Mike? How can you love the PlayStation as a platform, but not like Crash Bandicoot? That'd be fair. I just don't. It does nothing for me, that game. I want to say I probably prefer this so far. That's blasphemy, isn't it? Oh, I'm going to get lots of thumbs downs, lots of dislikes for saying that. It's a good job I'm thick-skinned. I don't care about the thumbs down or the thumbs up, really. It doesn't bother me. You can't even see thumbs downs anymore on YouTube. I don't think you can. I might be able to if I go into my, like, YouTube studio thing. But I never really check that, to be honest. Again, I'm not big on views and likes and all that stuff. I just play games. It's a chilled vibe here at the channel. Apart from when I'm getting frustrated by this camera and I'm getting frustrated in the footy games. It's not so chilled then. And also, I want to ask, Tasmanian tigers, were they a thing? Or were they fictional? Is it fictional, the Tasmanian tiger? I can't recall seeing a Tasmanian tiger in my lifetime. They must exist, though. Anyway, I've got 2 boomerangs now. What's that for? I find the voice acting a bit obnoxious in this. I don't know why. There's something tonally about this game I'm not feeling. Is it a bad game? Is it a good game? Watch out for Mr. Croc. It's neither. It's kind of middling for me. This is like a 7 out of 10 game, I would say. Because it looks gorgeous, although the emulation software is helping with that. It plays fine, apart from the camera. Right, there we go. So, on the right stick, left is right and right is left. I can't be doing with it. There's no need. Is there a target button? Yes, there we go. Right. I thought I saw that in settings earlier. This is cool. So So you can turn the screen into a nipple and shoot off your stuff. That sounded dodgy, didn't it? Come on, mate. This is a kid's game. Hey, here we go. So it's a game to chill with, and that's what I like with platformers. You could just throw on your favourite music, throw on a podcast. That's what I do with Astrobot. And I could spend hours there. If the gameplay is good. The gameplay in this is decent. I wouldn't say it's good per se. It's decent. It's worth having a look at for sure. And it's one of the more obscure titles, I guess, on the PS2. I mean, we did get this on the GameCube, the original Xbox, and the PS2 version was supposed to be the best from what I was reading earlier on Wikipedia. But like I say, some reviewers did not like it. As for scores, if I have a glance over here, let's just give you the... Oh no, I've got... Hold that thought, guys, hold that thought. Just read in the text there. Yeah, I'm all over the place today. All Game publication. I still don't know who they are. I need to look them up. They gave this a 2.5, a 2.5 out of 5 on Xbox. Eurogamer gave PS2 version a 5 out of 10. GamePro gave this a 3.5 out of 5. Still not entirely sure what these things are for. GameSpot gave it a 7.5 out of 10. IGN gave the PS2 version 7.9 out of 10, but the GameCube version is 6 out of 10. So, like I say, lots of different reviews there, different types of scores. Here we go, cutscene time. This will go on for hours, by the way. I might have to skip it. If it's like the ones I saw earlier, they went on for ages, because I started recording from the very beginning of the game, and I thought, no, I'm going to stop recording and wait until I get into this. It went on far too long, and it wasn't interesting enough to leave in this final edit. So, like I say, you guys probably just want to see the gameplay. Look how gorgeous this looks, though. Look at this graphically. I think it's fantastic. I have not got a frame rate patch on this, even though it's buttery smooth. So maybe the actual vanilla game was buttery smooth. I mean, it must have been. Like I say, I got no patch. Can I get in here? What's that place for? I don't know. Let me know your memories with Ty, the Tasmanian Tiger, if you have played it. Is it an obscure PS2 game? Or was this like everywhere? Well, why did I never see this?
Smell that fresh rainforest there. See the cute wallabies. Surf the slippery.
Oh, here we go.
Watch out for those leeches.
I mean, how Mario 64 is that? I mean, yes, in Mario 64 we had icy chutes to slide down, if that's the right word, but it is very, very... I would say it's more influenced by Mario 64 than it is Crash Bandicoot. Yes, thematically.
G'day, Ty.
G'day, Ty. Thematically, it's obviously influenced by Crash, but gameplay-wise, level and stage design, the general gameplay mechanics, I would say are more influenced by Mario 64. Okay. Mario 64 is a far better video game, though. One of my favourite platformers of all time. That would be my top 10 for sure. Probably my top 3. Astrobot would sneak in there about 10th, maybe. In my top 10. 10th or 9th. Fantastic. If you haven't played Astrobot, check it out. I don't know if it's worth the 60 quid or whatever it is digitally. I bought it for my son for Christmas. Physical copy of it, and I never buy physical games, but it was in a sale for like 35 quid, I think. Well worth that. It might have been 40 quid, but still well worth that Astrobot. Is it worth 50 or 60 quid? Probably not. But I don't think any game is worth that. Anyway. Apart from Pez. Pez is worth $1 million to me. Okay. Oh... I mean, music is very basic for the PS2. Some of the PS2 games had fantastic soundtracks. This has not got a fantastic soundtrack. All very, very basic. It's quirky, but it's forgettable. I think this game is quite forgettable, actually, after spending a good 20 minutes with it now. Half an hour. It's a very good suggestion, ZPB, because I would not have looked at this otherwise. Again, I have not heard of this game. But yeah, it's not one that will live long in the memory for me. I don't know if I'd go back and play this after making the video like I did with that brilliant Castlevania game I featured on the Super CD, PC Engine, whatever it was called. That was fantastic. I ended up playing it all night. I couldn't finish it because I got tired, and it was ridiculously hard, that game. Or it got ridiculously hard. But my point being is, this isn't the type of game I'm going to hit stop record and then be like, oh, I've got to see the rest of this game. It's already kind of, yeah. It's the camera's fault. Here we go. It's not very quick, is he, down there? It's probably for the best, though. I got to avoid these, whatever they're supposed to be. Rocks? I think they're rocks. I thought they were upside down beetles for a second. Oh. Oh. But yeah, it's not a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. It's pretty good. It's fine. I'm trying to think of platformers on PS2 that I loved. I don't think there are any. If there's something obvious I'm not thinking of, please let me know in the replies. But I don't think there are any. There was Pandemonium on the PS1, which I absolutely loved. But PS2, but I think by the time PS2 arrived, I was playing a lot of PES games. And, you know, Splinter Cell, those type of games. I'd kind of fallen off of platformers. No pun intended. Fallen off platformers, eh? Oh, he's full of it today. No worries. Graphics on the water look okay, don't they? I've always got a keen interest in water graphics. Currently playing through GTA Remastered as well. GTA 5 Remaster on PS5. I still claim that the graphics on the sea and water in general on GTA 5 is still incredible. I think the only game to top GTA 5's water is Sea of Thieves. The water in that game is sensational the way it's drawn. But GTA 5's up there. And the water in this for its time is fine, I guess. There you go, guys. There's a question for you. Best water graphics. What game? Deary me. Anyway, I'll play a bit more of this just because why not? You guys gonna stay with me here? We'll see how this game unfolds. I don't think there's gonna be a lot more to it than we've seen, but who knows? I'm not really giving it a chance, am I? There is something about this game I'm not sure on, though, apart from the camera. I think sometimes it's fine not to think about a video game too much. That's what I'm guilty of doing, and just play it and accept it for what it is. I'm going to have to say the saying that I say, and it's annoying, and everyone says it these days, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't like that saying. I never used to say it until I started getting interested in YouTube, like watching YouTube content creators, and it seems that everyone says it now. Everyone. And it's got me saying it. I won't say it anymore. There you go. New Year's resolution. I'll probably say it in my next video. It is what it is. There you go. I've said it. I've said it already. Forget that New Year's resolution. That's out the window. A bit like my diet. Started a New Year's resolution to eat properly at midnight on New Year's Eve. Or New Year's Day. That went out the window by 9 AM the next day. Okay. Let's see here. I got slugs attacking me, or something like a slug. Like the little memory card graphic that pops up. That's cool. It shows you that it's saving. It's auto-saving. You need that. I like the glide mechanic. That's cool. Okay. You don't need a cutscene for every tiny... Oh, God. For every tiny thing you do, there's like this cutscene, and it's just like... Just... It could have been fleshed out better, if that's the right way of saying things. But it's all a little bit convoluted. It doesn't need all these cutscenes. Basically, it would be a better video game without them. Sure, have one between every stage, maybe for 4 or 5 minutes. You don't need it every time I pick up an object. Every time I go to a new area, I've got Mr. Koala Bear getting on my nerves. I'm not anti-koala bears. I think they're cute, but talking koala bears, well, I don't want to know. Action in this is action, but the combat, if you want to call it combat, absolutely fine. Again, quite forgettable. I'm making this sound like a terrible video game. It's really not. It's really not. Come on. Ooh. It's absolutely fine. It's a 7 out of 10. It is what it is. Right, come on. I quite like this music, actually. The more it's gone on, I quite like it. Right, let's get up there and get... I don't really know what any of these objects are doing, you know, because I wasn't paying attention to the cutscenes. I was too bored. I'm trying to think of a platformer that I've gone, wow, that story. I gotta know. I gotta find out what happens next, kind of thing. Platformers, aren't really for that, in my opinion. It's about the gameplay. Maybe Limbo. It's not really a platformer. It's more of a puzzle platform. I really wanted to know what the hell was going on in that game, even though there's no narrative per se. It leaves it up to the gamer to work out what's going on, if I'm remembering correctly. But Limbo was one I was like, I gotta finish this. I gotta see what is up with this this game, you know. Inside was another one, but the same developer, I think. Was it Playdead Games?
Would you mind keeping those blue tongues off me back?
But I gotta remember, this is for... I'm assuming it's for the younger gamer anyway. And the younger gamer will like this. My son would love these cutscenes, so I am being a bit of a grumpy old man here. Hit the boulders with your rangs. Oh, your boomerangs. Your rangs. Oh, here we go. Listen to that music. Bit of drum and bass. Bit of jungle. We are in the jungle, of course. Just in case you didn't know, guys, we're in the jungle, okay? Oh, come on. Oh, this is cool. There you go. It switched up the gameplay here. The first-person shooter action of sorts. The nipples out again, like the boob. Oh, the music, though, I gotta say, it sounds like something someone's made on their Atari ST or on their Amiga. Right, come on! Come on! Oh, right, one left. Oh, no! Don't mess it up at the end now. Oh, no, I've done it too soon! I've done it way too soon. What if you've got a backup? What was all that about? Anyway, it's Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. I've played enough. It's okay. It's a 7 out of 10. It is what it is. Take a look out for more content coming to the channel. We've got a lot planned. We've got so much planned. It's going to be an unbelievable year. 2025 here at the CM. I'll speak to you all soon.